This week on Sign Dogs. The Sign Dogs have ordered a new cutting table from Multicam and need to find a home for it in their shop. Multicam has finished the table and now it's time to wrap it up and send it on its way to a new home. And the Sign Dogs give Rendel RV's old sign a new lease on life with a much-needed facelift. Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dogs.
So we've had a Multicam machine for, gosh, like as long as I've been alive, 30 years. The machine has done a really, really good job for us. And over the years, the business has changed and now we depend on it. Virtually everything that we do at some point or another goes through that machine. Technology moves on. And our machine, while it works and works wonderfully, we're starting to have problems getting parts. And because we're so dependent on the thing, I just can't run that risk. And so I've decided to get a second one.
So the router people have sent us this pre-installation guide. And they want us to make sure that we've got access to get the thing in, that we have a plan to unload it. It weighs 2,200 pounds. All right, so it's actually 14 feet long, James.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 177 inches.
Oh, 77, all right.
All right, so...
I say we go ahead and just use the stinger on the forklift. We'll wrap straps around it to pick it off, but there's no way
Well, this is staying here.
We're
not moving this, it's going right there.
I know it. We're going to load it up the same way as this one looks. It's built exactly the same way. It looks like from the diagram. It should have basically the same frame on it.
Yeah.
I guess so. If not, we have those carts we can...
Well, we can tell them that we want to load it from the end. They mentioned that in here, and they'll set it up to where we can fork it from the end.
That's true, but our forks aren't going to be long enough to grab something like that and get it off.
Okay.
The forks aren't long enough.
They recommend that we have 4 feet of clearance all the way around.
We can pace it off. I learned how to do that from my dad.
Yeah, but my pace actually works. That's 1 foot, 2 foot, there's your dad going.
That's 3 paces, that's 10 feet.
And I've run into enough problems off Bill's pacing. I called him that one job. Bill, you need to figure your pace out, man. Your pace is like 4 foot, not 2.
The problem with pacing is that if you pace it, then your pace is the same. But if you do sidestep, it's exactly the same.
No, that is goober.
So what we're going to need to do, we're going to have to make sure we've got a clear route to bring this thing in and around and back in here.
Okay.
Sacrifice material. We got sacrifice material?
Damn!
Yeah, that's the MDL.
Yeah, that's right, MDL.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so it's a little longer.
Right where you pulled the measurement off the wall.
Yeah. So it's got they want 4 feet of clearance on this side, so that would, and 4 feet is right here.
See?
All right.
Talking about cleaning out this place. See, all this trash. I don't know where we got this.
Why do we have a camera here?
Don't talk to America like that.
What?
I don't talk about that. Question is how long has it been sitting
I'm talking about this.
Yeah, that's right.
Carrier?
Yeah. I thought
Just leaving cameras all over the place.
camera you was missing.
you're making me thinking that you forgot this. And I said, okay, if you forgot that, you never know that you got it here. Maybe I can have it one day. All right. Well, this is like 25 years old, so I know this.
You sure 25 years old?
25 years old, man. This thing has sucked.
Yeah, 25, that's right.
You would expect it to last at least
It's only been that long since
Yeah. You say, Robert, where you been, Robert? Where you been? Tell
Right
me.
here,
Where you
Peckerwood.
been? Where you been?
Apparently it's got a drinking problem now because it cuts like this.
I remember when we got this freaking thing though. It was in the middle of your Qzar job.
Yeah.
Because the shop decided, well, the router broke down. We can't finish the job.
There's going to be a lot of leaking in this video.
Oh, there's not. I haven't said one thing bad.
You just said.
Oh, well.
But he is normal, so he don't notice.
Did
He don't notice what he's talking about words because his knowledge is in.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Is we need to get, we need the first step, we got to get this area cleared out.
Yes.
Then we need to get Lewis in here, make sure we've got the,
Right.
woo! Okay. Then we need to get Lewis in here, make sure we've got the electrical.
What we did is we took an old sign of his, which was, I believe, a 4x8 cabinet. And the lettering was very small, so you couldn't really read it, so you couldn't understand what he was trying to sell. So what I suggested to him, what if I put on a 4x8 cabinet 2 almost 7-foot letters with the R and V, and then put Rendel next to that. And so it would say Rendel RVs, and a little starburst with a little shot going across the sky. He really didn't know how it would look, so I drew it up, and once he's seen it, he really liked it. And it's a specialty of ours, something that we do a lot of, that we revamp existing signs and turn them into new, much nicer signs.
Signs manufacturing, we use solar bright LEDs. And if you've ever seen one of our signs, you know why. It's kind of hard to show it on the screen, or on TV, you know, because cameras don't really work that way, but it's really bright.
We're back again at the Multicam plant. Now that the table is complete, it is carefully moved into position where it will be prepared for transport. The table is completely covered in a thick plastic sheet to weatherproof it as it makes its way across the Metroplex. Using propane-powered handheld torches straight out of science fiction, the covering is heated to shrink the plastic down to size and seal up any gaps that would allow water to get to the table.
My husband and I, we really enjoyed going to auctions. And so when we first started out, we would buy and sell anything we could do. And when we started this business, this building became vacant. We owned the property, and so my husband said, hey, you know, now's a good time to put something in it. Nowadays, a lot of people are selling their homes after, you know, in retirement and getting on the road and traveling around, and a lot of people do it in units like this. What really puts us apart from a lot of dealers is that we are not just interested in selling you a trailer, we're interested in you being happy and having an enjoyable experience, and we are very driven to provide excellent service after the sale. When you're shopping for travel trailers, don't just look for the where to buy it. You need to also be looking at where is it going to get serviced afterwards.
I'm Jeff Needham. Me and my wife own Rendel RV.
Well, yeah, originally your letters were about, I think 12 to 18 inches tall. And right now, these new letters for the RV are over 6 foot tall, lit with a lot of thousands of lights. So I think it's going to make quite a difference this year for your business.
Well, I sure hope so.
Well, we hope so too, because we like you to come back. Great. And your wife had a big part of this, and I had a partner on this project, Nancy. She helped me quite a bit, and she did a lot of follow-up with Jeff and Dana, and we're hoping the best for you and your company.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Everything's turning out really good so far.
It fits us well. I won't say that it fit my budget, but it did fit my budget as far as what I was willing to spend on it, and I will have to give Signs Manufacturing credit for that. They really worked with us on, you know, we told them what our budget was, and they did an excellent job. Nancy and Harley did a great job at working with me and my husband and making sure that we were happy, and very, very pleased with them.
Well, Jeff, we originally started with your old sign, which really was difficult to read from the road. and now we've updated and renovated it. What do you think so far of what the results are?
Man, that thing looks really good. Looks like it ought to be seen from way down the road.
Well, thank you for watching our show. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video and visit the website wherever the button is, somewhere around here, and we'll see you next time. Release!